In the wake of a 7 Action News investigation, the Wayne County prosecutor has charged a local man with a felony.
7 investigator Heather Catallo shows us how this man with a long criminal history is facing even more jail time.
When a Livonia father hired Joseph Liebman to do immigration work for him, he had no idea that Liebman was a convicted felon. We've dug even farther into his past and learned whether it's posing as a law enforcement officer or sex offenses, Liebman is no stranger to police. Hours after turning himself in to Westland Police, Joseph Tyler Liebman bonded out. Joseph, why'd you take all that money from him?
My client has no comment at this time.
The Wayne County prosecutor has now charged the 32-year-old with felony false pretenses.
He said, for $7,000, I'll take care of everything.
So you thought, if I give him this money, they'll become citizens?
Yeah, he's going to do the whole thing like he guaranteed.
John Catronis says he has receipts that show he gave Liebman and his alleged company, Michigan Immigration Services, more than $60,000 in order to bring his fiancée and her 2 children to the U.S. from the Philippines.
My name is Joseph Liebman. This is John Catronis. April 30th. He's given me a total of $14,000 cash in a secured bag to be brought to take care of all of his immigration services and transfer paperwork. This is serving as a receipt.
But Catronis says he found out no visa applications were ever filed with the feds.
I don't have the money to start all over again. He took everything from me.
I think the current charges are unfounded.
But there was no record with immigration that anything was ever done. So your client did no work for the money.
He did do work for the money. He did everything leading up to filing for the immigration.
This isn't the first time Westland police have investigated Liebman for allegedly taking money for so-called immigration work. Police reports and court records from 2017 show another man told detectives that Liebman identified himself as an attorney and fugitive hunter officer. The man also told police he gave Liebman $1,100 cash for legal services to help a family member seek asylum in the U.S. When Westland police arrested him for that in 2017, they found police lights in Liebman's car, and he was wearing a shirt with a badge on it. That case got dismissed, but Liebman is also facing new charges in Lenawee County for unlawfully wearing law enforcement insignia last month.
Liebman walked into Ozark Baptist Church, claiming to be a doctor, then a paramedic.
Liebman is a convicted sex offender with a criminal history in several states, from Alabama to Connecticut and now Michigan. He's been found guilty of criminal impersonation, and the 7 investigators just uncovered these records from a 2007 Connecticut case that show Liebman told a young woman with special needs that he worked for an advocacy group. But instead of helping her, police reports show he handcuffed her inside a hotel and sexually assaulted her. The police reports also show Liebman told the woman's mother he was a federal agent. Why is your client continuing to represent himself as a law enforcement officer?
He is not representing himself as a law enforcement officer at all, period.
Liebman is now facing 15 years behind bars if he's convicted of the new false pretenses charges. And the Michigan Department of Corrections is now also charging him with probation violations. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.